Hey, good evening, family. How y'all doing today? I am going to give some folks some time to hop on. Hopefully they will see the notification and we can do some engagement tonight. I'm not trying to be on here long, but y'all, I got some updates. It's been a minute, okay? It's been a minute. First of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone that's in the group, just for sticking with me. I think this is like my first official Facebook group. And the last time I did a Facebook Live within my group, I had talked about streamlining my process to like just having a website where I can kind of drive traffic all in one area. And so I have been working on that, y'all. Being a mompreneur, a crochetpreneur, and an entrepreneur, it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work, y'all. I'm seeing ring light stuff in my glasses. Y'all, my makeup's not done, so I need something on my face. I got to do something. So I have some updates, y'all. As you can see, I am crocheting a purse, and this is an order that I am fulfilling. Y'all, since the springtime, since I did the multicultural entrepreneurship accelerators program at the Cruise Center at the University of Memphis, things have really taken off in my business. I really wanted to come on here today because, one, I launched my YouTube channel a month ago and I am still working on editing content. I got like 3 different videos I'm working on at the same time. And I said, you know what? I'm going to stop playing in people's face and I'm just going to get on live and we're going to do some talking because I need to do some engagement with y'all. I'm really trying to break out of the habit of just putting my head down and working and not saying anything to anybody. Y'all are probably like, what's going on? There's not a whole bunch of engagement in the group. And that's totally my fault. So I just really appreciate you all for sticking with me. So first and foremost, before I forget, I just want to say thank you all for those that's been in the group that has purchased something. You all have shared a flyer, shared a post, word of mouth marketing, shared services. I really appreciate you all. And I don't know if you saw my most recent Facebook post, but I did give a shout out to everybody that has been supporting me these last 6 months. I feel like it's been longer than 6 months, but I've really been getting a lot of positive feedback about just like the products that my business offers, and just a lot of just very constructive, very loving and supportive feedback. And so I'm working on my Shopify website, so that should be done pretty soon. Right now, if you wanted to purchase something, you can direct message me, but I would prefer you take a look at my Etsy store first. Taking a look at my Etsy store gives everyone a visual for them to be able to see what are some of my offerings. I've done so many different styles of purses in different colors over the last 8 months. It has really been mind-blowing. And so I can't keep up sometimes. And a lot of these are custom-made purses, so they're very unique to the clients. I may not be able to make that purse again for whatever reason. I don't know. Here are some of the things that I've learned with t-shirt yarn. I want to talk a little bit about that. So my purses are made primarily from t-shirt yarn, and I have been given the challenge to begin to research different t-shirt yarns because, as you all know, Joann's Fabric has closed. I am really unhappy about this. For one, because I started out using nothing but Joann's fabrics for my t-shirt yarn purses. And so I am very, hold on y'all, I gotta clean my glasses. I am very, y'all would think I'm ghetto if I use my, Oh boy, you know, I'm getting older, so whatever. Oh, it's still not the way I want it, but it's better than what it was. Um, so I'm very used to, very accustomed to Joann's fabrics, and I am challenged with them closing. I tried reaching out to see if they could possibly still um, maybe direct me to where they normally source their t-shirt yarn, and I'm just hitting kind of a roadblock there. I'm not very happy about that. So on my YouTube channel, you're going to see a video about me basically researching different types of yarns. And I've even started to explore the thought that maybe Crochet with Chenille will just offer specific like eco-friendly sourced t-shirt yarns. Some of it will have to be just limited collections, because what I'm learning in this space is that yarns can be very unpredictable. I do not like that, because it doesn't give my customer base a an expectation of brand reliability. So that's something that kind of makes me just a little uneasy. But side note, and I'm trying to be very succinct with where I'm going with my updates. So one of the things that I have researched are different companies that offer t-shirt yarn. So I'm just showing you this right now as an example, because I don't have the other example before me, but Circulo is actually one of the t-shirt yarn places. This is actually outsourced in Brazil, if I'm not mistaken. I know it's somewhere in South America. So with these tariffs and things, I feel like tariff is like a cuss word now. You know, with these tariffs and things, business owners that normally get supply from out of the country have to be very, very particular about how they do business. So if tariffs are going to be a thing, then my prices will have to also reflect that. And so Crochet with Chenille offers affordable luxury handmade products. With that being said, I will not compromise my my materials and my supplies and possibly dilute the quality of my brand. I would prefer to keep going and to grow with my customer base, and also receive feedback about what direction we should go in, as far as the type of products and even services that I should be offering. And so just wanted to tell you a little bit about that. So y'all, these colors are so attractive, but I am a bit of a yarn snob already. Yeah, like I said, these were made in Brazil, and they have so many different colors, and I love it. It's just that it's just different from the Joann's fabrics. I haven't used it yet. Okay, this is my first time actually getting this, and so I'm gonna reserve my comments for when I do finally use it. Right now, the big thing has been a very hot topic. Like I said, I've gone through the Accelerators program. I've done 2 fashion shows this spring. One was more of a just kind of volunteer and see what a fashion show consists of, see what it looks like. And then the other one, I was actually able to showcase my products and my inventory in the fashion show. Actually, these earrings that I'm wearing right now, as you can see, I made these specifically for the last fashion show that was May 3rd. That was a beautiful fashion show at Divine Life Church. It was amazing. I was able to be a part of the planning team for that, and was able to take a look at the selected pieces that were going to be modeled on the models and accessorize. That was a lot of fun. It stretched me. It made me go very deep into my imagination to look at just fashion and colors and yarn and textures and textiles in a different way. One of the things that really came to mind was something metallic. So I started out with this, and y'all, when I tell you this has been a very, very hot item that has been on sale, I've gotten several other colors that I have not made yet. So this brand is called Metallic Club. I'm so happy I joined the club, y'all. Very, very, very demure, very mindful. I love it. I just think that this is just so cool. So tonight I had 3 very happy customers that purchased, oh gosh, y'all, I do not want to get up because I don't want this video to be ghetto, but I gotta show y'all something. 3 happy customers, their orders were fulfilled, and I was so happy to give them their luxury item. And they all ordered these metallic purses. One lady ordered a color. It was like an emerald green, so beautiful. If you go on my Facebook page, you'll see a few pictures of her showcasing that. And the other one was what I call heavy metal. So just to give y'all a quick summary of an experience that I had. So when I was preparing for this fashion show, I spoke to one of the models, and she was giving me some very positive feedback about this premium bag. So side note, most, if not all, but I'll just say most, because I think that I want to be careful with this statement. Most of my bags are lined with some type of fabric. I started out lining it with like a satin fabric, but now I line my purses with different types of fabric. It really just depends on the customer. It depends on the customer and all. And what I mean by that is I've sometimes designed a bag for a customer and I'm like, you know what, this lining looks like this person's personality, if that makes sense. So I've done that before, but majority of my purses are lined with some type of satin type fabric. So going back to this model was like, you know, your presentation, really, it needs to be upgraded because this purse is an upgrade. It definitely elevates the customer's wardrobe, especially if they don't have anything like that. So give me just a quick moment to grab a new item that is actually packaged with these premium purses. Give me 1 second. Thank you all so much for your grace. I really appreciate that. So the orders that were fulfilled this evening, I was in such a rush, if I could be honest. I was in such a rush. I did not take pictures of the dust bags, right? But I do want to show you all an example of what the dust bags will begin to look like now. And these are for premium purses. These are handmade, okay? These are dust bags that are drawstring. Beautiful. Has the tag. Hold on, y'all. Very good quality, y'all. When I say, if you have not, let me hold on. My mind is racing at 100 miles per hour. I'm probably gonna have to sell these dust bags separately for folks who needs one. Okay, so as you can see, there's the tag. Y'all don't look at my nails. There's a tag with the bag. And of course this purse is blue. Of course this purse is blue. This one's lined. Love this crossbody, and we might as well just experience the whole thing since we're here. Since we're already here, might as well. Y'all, this is such a beautiful book. Somebody come get this off me. Come on, y'all. Come get this purse. All right. So just wanted to put this back in here. Love the work of the lining in here. Do you see that? I'm Jamaican to my core. Like, I don't care if I wasn't raised there all my life. I'm Jamaican to my core because I just want everything to match. You know, even if it's not the exact same color, I just want everything to match. So these are the new dust bags that go with the premium bags. I mean, all my bags are premium, but you see where I'm going with this. Okay, and these are handmade. Okay, very excited about these quality dust bags. Here's another one. Y'all, when I say just good quality, so pretty, so beautiful, so feminine. I just love the shape of this one. And look, y'all, the cord matches. So the first one that the first batch that were made, 3 of them were made. The color was white and the cord was also white. And so, like I said, the 3 that were made, they were for orders that were fulfilled and were delivered this evening. So I don't have an example of them, but a couple of these have been made. Y'all, let me tell you something about craftsmanship. I could have easily ordered these from someone else. But why? Why when you can make them in-house? Of course. I mean, just when I say God-given. So thank you to the model who gave me the idea of upgrading the experience of each client who purchases one of these lovely purses. They will be able to preserve their purse in a lovely dust bag that comes with it. So I'm really excited about that. So I think we've talked about almost everything except for one more thing, and then I'm going to end the video. So last week I was on my way to go pick up my son from college. He attends the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. And yes, I drove by myself, and I decided that I was going to treat myself for my birthday month, and I was going to stop at this store called the Yarn Patch. So there are a lot of fabric stores and craft stores on the way from, I want to say, after you drive through Nashville and you're on your way to Knoxville, there's a whole bunch of like little country roads leading to these amazing stores. And so I decided I was going to go to the Yarn Patch because I've passed it at least twice going back and forth between Memphis and Knoxville. And I decided that I wanted to do it for me this time. I had a little bit of time to play with, y'all. Okay. So I go in there and I'm like a kid in a candy store, first of all. I mean, that's just not a store that you just go in for a couple of minutes. Okay. You have to be very intentional about why you're going in that store, especially as a yarn crafter. So I go in the store and I'm like, okay, all right, it's just too overwhelming in here. I mean, y'all, they got looms. They had like a whole classroom to the back. They had an upstairs loft. I mean, the store went back for a while. And on these walls, these beautiful decorated walls, was all this yarn, all different types of yarn. And I mean, I was just literally like a kid in a candy store. I didn't want to leave. I was in there for probably about a good 45 minutes. They even have towards where the classroom was situated like a nice little seating area with a couple of couches and love seats. So comfortable back there. So I went in there because I really wanted to know if they had t-shirt yarn. And I was really looking for something comparable to Joann's. This is what they had. They had a whole bunch of these Circulo brands. So I was like, oh, that's not really what I want. But they sold me on it. And that's where I end up getting these. And so I said, okay, we got some work to do at the Yarn Patch. I'll just leave it there. I will be back. So that led me on a little rabbit trail to looking up the Yarn Patch on YouTube. So come to find out, there is something called the Great Tennessee Yarn Tour. And this young lady who's on YouTube, I don't know her name right now or what the name of her channel is, so I have to like tell y'all about that later. But she actually did a yarn tour in 2023. And so I was watching her video on YouTube. You know, she takes us on a journey all over East Tennessee. And she did, I think, like a 3-day journey. I mean, this girl is booking hotels. She's hitting up like at least 3 or 4 places a day. And she's showing us alpaca farms. Like, I'm over here like, what? This is a whole nother world. So I'm trying to stay on track here. So I decided that I was going to look up the Great Tennessee Yarn Tour 2025. Y'all, they have it. It's here. It's coming. It's in August. I want to go. And pretty much it's $25 a ticket. You go and you pick up your tote. It has patterns in there, and it has basically like a guide where you decide how you want to travel to these different places. I don't know if it's going to be the same 13 places that the young lady took us on a journey to. It could be more, it could be less, I'm not sure. But y'all, I think what got me is the alpaca farms. So y'all know what an alpaca is, right? So an alpaca is an animal. That's where they get a lot of this yarn from, okay? Now, y'all, I don't want to tell it all, but I'm just going to say that I think that the tour is worth it. And if you're really going to, not just for the sake of building content, but for the sake of building a community, for the sake of exposing others into a world of what yarn really means, like fiber arts. Y'all, we could take the show on the road. I mean, literally. So anyway, I had a really interesting time over the weekend working on a very big project. I want to leave you all with this. On Friday, June 6th at 12 p.m., I will be at the Barth House on the University of Memphis campus, where I will be doing like a sit and crochet. They're not crochet classes, so I want to be very clear. But if you are a beginner, intermediate, or advanced crocheter, I want you to come out and we're just going to sit and we're going to crochet. We're going to have fun. Okay? That's what we're going to do. And we're going to see how that goes. The Barth House is opening up their doors. They're going to be providing the supplies. So there's going to be a ton of yarn, crochet needles, scissors, and different things available so that we can just sit and have fun. And I'll be there. And so I'll go ahead and I will post the flyer again in this Facebook group so that you all can see it, make plans for that. There are other crochet groups like the one that I'm going to be starting at different times of the month. I feel like there's actually something coming up this Thursday. The Dixon Gardens and the Sewing House, that's the name of a company here locally here in Memphis and Collierville. The Sewing House has collaborated something with the Dixon Gardens. I typically go to that one. I like it. I love it. I make friends there. We teach each other stuff. I don't know why I was getting tongue-tied on that. But it's really fun. And so if you've been to something like that, that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing at the Barth House. So the Barth House is on a central location. Like I said, it's on the University of Memphis campus. And I'm going to be starting that Friday, June 6th. It's been a long time coming, y'all, but we almost there. I love it. So yeah, come out if you can. I would love to see you all there. And it's going to be every first Friday of the month for right now. That's what we're going to be doing, every first Friday of the month. And yeah, so I think I have overloaded you all with information for today, because listen, we talking about crocheting, we talking about yarn. I can go on and on and on, but I'm going to stop. That's why I need to be making these YouTube videos. I might just have to make a raw one just like this and just post and just see what happens. Y'all pray for me. Pray for me. I got a lot of stuff. I feel like I need an assistant and staff. Anyway, beautiful people, thank you all so much for watching my video. Have a great night and hit me up if y'all have any questions. Thank y'all so much for supporting my Facebook group. Ta-ta.